Welcome to the Lindsay and Tony Podcast, where we talk about spirituality, business, and life experiences.
In this podcast, we're bringing our private conversations to you.
We believe that it's through discussion, action, and reflection that true change occurs.
Hi everybody, welcome to episode 59, How the Four Seasons Can Give You the Answers for Life. In this episode, we're going to be talking about how you can look into nature and extract the answers that you're looking for in the present moment. I hope everybody enjoys the show.
Hi guys, we're so excited that you're here. Today's episode is all about the four seasons and how they actually will help you have the answers to your life. And it may sound really simple, and you may hear us talk about this in other episodes about how powerful nature is, but we really want to get specific when it comes to each season and the lessons that can come up.
Right, because you hear this a lot about how nature mirrors your life and how you can learn pretty much everything you need to know by observing nature, going out in nature and becoming one with it, and then it starts to talk to you. Mm-hmm. Intangibly and physically, you can see the things that it does, where you can extract answers from it.
Right. And I think this topic for me, each week we try to think of what topic would be helpful to the people that are listening. And for me personally, lately there's been a lot of people calling for intuitive reading specifically about answers to their life. And they have this idea that they need the answers right now. And it's something to think about, is nature teaches us the power behind patience and how everything is going to unfold how it's supposed to anyways, but we have to practice that process of faith and patience when it comes to different areas of our life.
Exactly. So just like how the seasons come and go, so you have winter and then you have spring, summer, fall, it's constant like that. So it's a law of nature, and it's a law of nature that what you were just saying. What were you just saying?
Don't ask me, I don't remember. It just came channeled out of my mouth. I don't know where it came from. But
yeah.
But I think, fall is one of those seasons that we have to embrace the change, which can be hard, but it's also beautiful. If you think about, New England and the time of, autumn and fall, you can see all the beautiful colors of the leaves, and then they fall down. And I think that's the hardest for me, is letting go and embracing that change, because sometimes you want to hold on so tight. But that's not really where the beauty is. Sometimes you do have to let go. You have to let go of relationships, jobs, ideas, beliefs, cities, and move out of that comfort zone and allow the change. Allow it to, be part of your life so that you don't hold on. And sometimes you get so frustrated about life and you think, well, why isn't this changing for me? But are you embracing the change? Are you allowing it to happen? Are you letting go?
Are you creating the space for it? Because the universe is like a vacuum, and if you don't have the space, if you're holding up all this space in your life, you're not allowing enough space for the good that you want to come into your life. So if you're wanting new friends and other people to network with, maybe in your business or in life in general, well, some of your old friends, you're going to have to sacrifice some of the time with them. So if you're always spending your time with a certain friend, and it's taking up all of your time, obviously, you only have 24 hours per day. So energetically and physically, you have to open up the space to allow the good that you want. So that goes with fall, like allowing things to fall away when they need to fall away. So You might have some friends fall away. You might have a job fall away, you might have whatever it is, relationships, other romantic relationships fall away, but it's all about allowing this to happen, because right after that there's going to come a winter. And that's what's scary. I think that's why a lot of people are scared to release things, is because when you release things and you release a friend or a job, sometimes you do hit that winter.
Yeah.
And then it's scary and you're all alone.
Yeah.
And you think it's a bad thing.
And that's so true. And I think that time of winter, like I know we live in Florida, but thinking of Massachusetts too, but even winter here, even though we don't experience the snow usually in Tampa, there's a sense of hibernation during that time, no matter where you are. You do feel, I felt this past winter kind of secluded. And there were moments where I trusted that and wanted to recharge and be by myself, but then there were other moments where I was thinking, wait, why am I feeling like I'm all alone? Like, I need to reach out to my friends right now, but I'm not in the mood to go around people. I just need to recharge. So it's like not getting in your way when you feel that, to embrace that feeling of, maybe I do need to recharge right now. Maybe I do need to hibernate, and that's okay.
Right, being okay with it. Mm-hmm. Because we have in our minds this idea of what we're supposed to be like all of the time. And it's like, that's not how it works all of the time. There's different seasons in nature, there's different seasons in our body, in our life, and everything. So we have to honor that, which is the whole point of this episode, is to honor that season. So when you feel like, wait, I don't feel like going out as often as I usually do, maybe on a Friday night to happy hour or whatever you usually do, well, then don't go.
Yeah.
Take that time, go watch a movie at your house or whatever you feel pulled to do, and own up to it and really be in the moment for it, like Romeo does. So anytime Romeo, like say we're in a car, our dog Romeo, yes.
If you're listening for the first time, if you
right,
if you know us, you know.
So dogs are awesome too. I look at dogs, their nature, they're teaching us. So Romeo, when he has time to rest, he'll take a nap. When it's time to play, he's ready to play. So, and he's fully there, and he's fully accepting it. You could see it, right? You could see it in him that he's fully accepting whatever is. Yeah. It's like Eckhart Tolle says, to just accept the is. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a big space to get to also, is to get to that space to where you're okay with things changing on the outside, and you understand that this is just how life is, and you're just accepting it. And it doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt you sometimes. Sometimes it's going to hurt, but you're just accepting that as well. You're accepting that pain, and you're allowing it to move. Yeah,
and you don't necessarily have to have the answer, even though it's in the title, but you can, the end-all be-all answer. It could be in the moment answer, like, okay, right now I am going to embrace this feeling. And you don't necessarily have to wait to hibernate till wintertime. It's just, you might have a moment come up in your month or in your week or in your day that, hey, I need to honor this, and just let it be a reminder that the seasons teach us that this is okay. Because you're always going to move away from that time. It's healthy to move through it and allow it to unfold. And then the other thing is springtime. I feel like springtime is a time of awareness where you're noticing the beauty around you. You notice the vibrant colors. It's exciting. It's a time of just becoming aware of what's right in front of you. And we can do this daily in our life. But sometimes we have blinders on and we're in that regular routine and we don't want to change that.
Right, so you worked hard to get through the winter, you worked hard to get through the fall when all that happened, and then now that you worked hard to get to where you're at and things are blooming in the spring, a lot of times we look right past them and we don't even see what is taking place in front of us. We don't even see, so like right now, think about the things that's in your life that you prayed for years ago. Well, this is what you could call maybe spring of your life, because things are manifesting and blooming, and you're able to look at them and be like, wow, look how beautiful my wife is. Look how beautiful this city is. Look how beautiful my house is, or whatever it is that you're grateful for. I think it's important to take time, like you were saying, to honor that and appreciate it and soak it in that way.
Yeah. Because you're going to get resistance when you see the beauty around you. You're going to actually, you will put blinders on, but then other times you'll see it, and then you'll say, well, I still don't have this.
Exactly.
Or, this doesn't feel comfortable, so I don't want to deal with it right now.
And it's uncomfortable receiving, too. So sometimes when things are blooming, too, it's like you have to become comfortable with that, receiving. So if you're changing from just looking at numbers, like salary-wise, if you're going from one salary to the next, that's going to be a little uncomfortable for you. Like, say you're going from 40,000 to 100,000 to 200,000. Those steps are uncomfortable, and you have to allow and receive that and know that you're worth that.
Right.
So that's all about, that's allowing and receiving the good, but also during the winter and the fall to receive that as well and allow it to flow.
Yeah.
In the same way, and to see that even though it looks bad and it feels bad at times, it's actually just as good. It's equivalent. So True. Like when things are really good, there's actually another side of them that are really bad. When things are really bad, there's another side that's really good. So it's like all about having that perspective.
Yeah, and I think the big thing when you just said that, it reminded me of something. I remember when I was really happy in my life, it was when I met Tony, like at the very beginning of meeting Tony, and I was so excited and so happy. And I was talking to my teacher friend, which I've spoke about this on one of the podcast episodes, And I was kind of afraid that I was that happy because I just kept having this feeling, what if something happens? Like, I don't want it to be taken away, because last time I was really happy, it was taken away. And she actually wrote a quote for me, and I still have it in my room someplace. And it said, when I'm happy, things can only get happier. Or when I'm happy, things keep on getting happier. You know, she said, like, it doesn't need to be just because you're really happy, something bad's going to happen, like the other shoe's going to drop. So it really made me think about it. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I can actually enjoy the process of excitement, just like spring and seeing the beauty, and not feel like something bad's going to happen when I'm really happy. Like, you're deserving of that.
And that's the thing, and the fact that you're able to do that and soak in everything when you are happy, well, that's going to give you the armor that you need for whenever the times do, you know, the other seasons start to come into your life. You'll have armor, because compared to the opposite, if you're not able to soak in all that stuff, now when the things get bad, it's going to seem even worse.
Yeah, you're
You
like,
weren't
of
even
course
happy.
it happens to me.
Right, you weren't even happy when the things were good, so how
Yeah.
are you even going to be close to happy or, you know, feel peaceful and content when things are
Exactly.
going good, you know?
That's true. And the summertime, I know, Tony, we were talking about this before this episode about the summertime. Like, this is a time to, like, have fun, and you can have fun throughout the whole year. But sometimes people wait to have fun in the summer for some reason. They have vacations during the summer, but they don't vacation during the other months. And you can do this anytime. So it's just allowing things and seeing what's right in front of you, and maintaining exactly what you have, maintaining your friendships, maintaining your business, just keeping that consistency. It's a reminder of consistency, I feel like, with summer, but also with summertime, there's
This
you mentioned
which one?
storms.
Yeah, storms can happen, rain, hurricanes sometimes, tornadoes, all of these different things that will come, and they'll tear up everything. Sometimes they'll tear up everything that you built, that you saw blossom, and then all this stuff starts to get burnt up. Your crops get burnt up in the summer, so to speak. That's when you have to rebuild.
Right.
So you rebuild from scratch. Like, you literally have to rebuild from scratch at that point.
Yeah.
And that's when then you could fall into the winter where you feel lonely and you feel like, poor me.
Or you could have a summer thunderstorm, and it's like you're enjoying that moment of, like, having that silent time, and then all of a sudden it could be like, I know in Tampa it's 20 minutes long, and then a rainbow comes.
Right.
So it's like these things can come up throughout any day of your life, anytime, but using these seasons to be a reminder. So the next time that you see it rain outside, or the next time you see a rainbow or snowflakes or leaves on the ground, think about these moments that we're talking about.
Right, and remember, no matter what's happening, what season you're in, it's the disciplines that matter. It's what you do consistently.
Yeah.
It's the things that you do throughout the entire year that when it is going bad and you feel lonely, you know that you go back to the basics that's working for you. And if you don't know what those are yet, then you could get help through online courses, through studying YouTube videos, through watching podcasts like this. You got to figure out those daily disciplines that no matter what happens, you know that you're going to do those no matter what.
Yeah.
Not just when it feels good.
Exactly, and those times don't have to last. Like, it's almost like moving through them and not judging when it comes up.
Right.
So, we hope this episode helped you. I think we covered a lot in a short amount of time. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Nothing else.
Okay, so if you can relate to this episode and you want to share with us anything that's come up for you just by listening to it, let us know. And we hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope you enjoy this episode. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did. If you liked it, leave a 5-star review on iTunes, and remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel too.
If you can think of anyone else that would love this episode, share it with them right now on social media or email. And remember, getting results is a process of learning, applying, and reflecting. Stay consistent and continue to grow every day.